Hey there, CW fans. We have a CW paddle made by Michael March. I think his call sign is K4QU, and he makes these as a hobby. And this is one that I purchased from him just a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was last year, 2021. And they are quite simply a work of art. He puts a lot of effort into the creativity here, and I believe he has a couple of different models. This one has I'm not sure if this is just simply a painted base or if this is what do you call that finish? The powder coating. It could very well be. Here's the bottom of it, serial number 0527, and yeah, 2021, made by J.M. March, Michael March. And yeah, it's beautiful. This is a very heavy, solid base. I believe it is brass underneath. I chose this one because I have so many brass-based CW paddles, CW keys, that if I were to use this thing would just get really fingerprinted up. But he makes a lot of really beautiful keys that are solid brass or made of total brass base. But everything else is made of brass appointments. One of the neat things that I noticed here when I was starting to adjust my key is the fact that I believe these are silver contacts on either one of these. And in much of the same way that some of the other paddles in my collection are architected, we've got some magnetic pieces right here. So these are creating a opposing force so that when you push the paddle, this magnet is pushing this back towards this pedestal right back here. We also have adjustments for that, so that'll be the force at which that magnet is making that force, obviously. And then we have this adjustment here with thumb, like a locking thumb screw here, or a thumb nut, that creates the distance between this piece, which is part of the contact point, and the screw here. And as you know from some of my other videos, I like it pretty tight and very sensitive, so that you can see that there's not a lot of play there. And as a matter of fact, the distance between those two contacts is less than a paper width. So I get it down to where it's about the width of a piece of paper that you can slide in there, and then I turn it just a teeny bit more to be able to get that tightness. But yeah, it's beautiful. He has different finger pieces here. I chose the one that he had made with these. I like it. It's got a really nice feel to it. And yeah, it's also gorgeous. Very well made. Like I said, even underneath on the bottom, down to the screws and the hex head screws. Those are nicely inset and indented. And I had to fish the cable through this hole, which kind of comes out to the bottom here, which was kind of fun, interesting. But after I thought about it, it wound up being pretty easy. But yeah, this is a Michael March key. They're beautiful. He has quite a few variations of this. He has some that are actually hand engraved, which are absolutely beautiful and really cool. And I'm thinking about getting another one. I met him at what used to be called the Dayton Hamvention in 2022. It's now in Xenia, so I think they just call it the Hamvention. And I was able to get a selfie with them, which is pretty cool. So if you want one of these beautiful things, you can reach out to him on QRZ, I believe. No, it's K4QU, I think. and yeah, K4QU. And he's also pretty active on Facebook. And the one of the Facebook groups that he's active in is I think it's called the CW Bugs, Keys, and Paddles group. And he will post some of his stuff. There's another picture of one of his CW keys, and he will post some of his things on there that are really pretty cool. So give it a check out. If you have any questions about this or any of the other CW keys that I have in my CW key showcase, let me know. And somebody pointed out that technically these are not really CW keys, these are CW paddles, and that is a correct and true statement. However, I see a lot of people call these CW keys, so I've just been saying CW keys. And also, the other thing is the fact that CW is so cool that we can actually refer to the fact that we're really talking about Morse code. Morse code is really cool. CW is actually the mode of operation. But since Morse code is so cool, we sometimes interchange the term CW and Morse code. So, kind of fun.